This is Chad and Dalton from Coyote Classics here in Green, Iowa, and today we're going for a ride in a 1968 Bronco. Super neat truck. And these early Broncos have shot up in value. This one's done in a beautiful emerald green.
It's got a nice little cackle to it.
Yeah, it does. And 68 was the last year they put a 289 in these Broncos. At 69, they switched over to the 302s. This was a factory V8 car, factory 289 car. Just really neat.
It's got the Holly 4-barrel, manual brakes, power steering, which is huge. Engine runs really nice and smooth.
Yes, it does.
Top of the firewall, inner fenders all look good. You can tell when they painted it, they went ahead and pulled all the fenders and stuff off of it. Painted all the bolts separately and bolted it all back together. I love the grills on the 68. It does have raised white letter tires on the inside as well, so if you want to give it just a little bit different look, switch them out would be an easy thing. Also the tire tread, as long as we're up here, got great tread on the tires, a lot of life left in them.
Beautiful Bronco.
Really cool little Bronco half cab, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. And these things, I was pretty surprised when I looked at like production numbers on just Broncos in general. In the 68, it made right around only about 16,000, under 20 for sure. And I was surprised at the production number of those.
And they rusted out. I mean, this was a vehicle in 1968 that was made for Iowa winters, Michigan winters, mountains in California. I mean, these things had a lot of salt put on them, and there's not that many left. And I think that's really what drives the market. Two things. One, there's not much left, supply and demand. And the second thing is just that they're damn cool. I mean, look at this little thing. Another thing I like about this particular one is the rocker panels are rock solid. The bottom of the door lines up great. The restorer chose to paint the bumpers in a kind of a charcoal metallic. One of the things that this little Bronco needs still, and I just don't have the time to do it right now, or I would, it needs to go up in the air and just be painted underneath. So it's just got some overspray, stuff like that underneath of it. It just needs a good freshening up, good coat underneath of it. Normally we would do that, Dalton. It's just we got about 20 cars sitting here to go through the detail shop, and we're just not gonna have time on this one.
And these are really neat, like the pickup style. They called them a half cab. They made 3 different models, and they made the half cab model until 71 was the last year for it. So pretty unique.
What's kind of different about them, this pan right in here, basically, right?
Yep.
The cab itself, which is probably a bolt-on piece, and then you go ahead and you have this piece here that just the back of the seats versus the tail.
The box.
The box, yeah. Door handles are nice. The metallic in the paint looks great. It does have the seat belts. Got the tan interior. The seats were all redone. New padding looks like they were has been put in the seats. The paint on the dash is gorgeous. The door jamb paint is very nice. I mean, this isn't tacky anywhere. The paint is excellent. The jambs, beautiful paint there. So many people on these Broncos and Blazers, they just kind of do a half-assed job, and they're tacky. This one's definitely not. Rust-free original doors. I mean, there's not an ounce of putty there in these corners. Doors are painted nice. You have that kind of that dark charcoal inlet to match the bumpers.
And the top too. It all comes together really nice. You know, beautiful metallic in that gray, and especially in that green.
Dash pad is perfect. All new, looks like new glass, new windshield, all new rubbers up here as well. As we look over the top of the hood, that paint is beautiful. Steering wheel is excellent. Horn works. Steering column was painted beautifully. New plastic around that. All new bezels, it looks like. Still has the original AM radio. Ashtrays, all in good shape. So we look in here, you got your factory data tag right in this area. Does have the wheel lock key. Inside glove box is beautiful. What a nice restoration, Dalton. The more I look around the corners, again, I just kind of fall in love with this little thing.
That's super neat.
It is cool. Look at the factory 4-wheel drive shifter. Your high, your 2-wheel drive high, 4 low, 4 high. Factory 3 on the tree with power steering. The pedals look beautiful. When they restored it, they did a nice job there as well. Hey, I know you mentioned this half cab. That just bolts in though, bud. I know you said before, that's not all welded in. You can bolt this thing right back, take the half cab off, make it a just normal Bronco with seats in the back too. See it? Top and bottom. Another thing that wasn't 100% finished off is the headliner, but I mean, it's freaking nice. I mean, it's all soundproofed and stuff. I'd leave it just the way it is if I was gonna keep it. They did a great job too. New door handles, new window cranks, it looks like, locks, screws, latches. Door shuts great. Tailgate looks nice. Works properly. Look at that. It's got your little normal dings in the box it's used, but paint covered it up nice. It looks good. New taillight and marker bezels there as well. Looks like it's got new shocks. Aluminum wheels. They are a 5-bolt, so a guy can jack it up. You can do whatever you want with it. Both doors fit awesome. Again, not tacky at all. Rocker panels are awesome. And that's the thing. I don't know why a lot of people do these half-assed. I mean, there's not a lot of metal to do correctly here. I mean, it's a small vehicle.
Yeah, it is.
Why skimp on stuff, you know? Another thing I thought was pretty cool. Look at this. I'm guessing that hood comes up here and it just latches right up there.
Neat.
Try driving that way, it'd be kind of difficult, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Is that just a...
Probably just if you're working on it, it's a super heavy hood. So.
All right. Gaps are really nice here from top to bottom. Couple tiny little chips right there on the top of the rocker, bottom of the fender, rocker doors. I mean, there's no bubbles, blisters anywhere. What a great little Bronco. Driver's side door, bottom of the doors, rust-free. New armrest pads on both of them. Locks were great. 27,524 miles on the odometer, and look at all the gauges. I mean, they're crystal clear. Does have a manual hand choke here.
Heater fan works.
Temperature radio doesn't, but look how nice that looks. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is.
Cigarette lighter. Chokes over here. Knob here. That I'm guessing to lay your windshield down if that half cab's off, maybe? Or
I don't know.
Out. See this? On both sides, there's nice chrome knobs there.
Yeah, there is right down here.
So not sure on the wipers, guys, where that switch is. But it looks like everything's complete up there, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's wired.
Cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
Can I test it?
Yeah. I don't think that works. Light switch. Headlights come on. Gas gauge works. Alternator gauge works. Oil pressure's at 40 at an idle. It goes up to 60. Temp gauge looks like it's going to work. It's down on cold right now. It's 3 on the tree, man. Shit's awesome, doesn't it?
It's a lot of fun.
So I guess the only mystery of the little Bronco that I can find so far is where the hell do you turn the wipers on that? Don't know. Have you drove this one yet? I haven't.
I have not either. I know Dave drove it. He loved it. Shay drove it. Everyone else, right when it came in, everyone kind of flocked to it and had to take it.
Well, we haven't had many Broncos. We just got another Bronco too, a nice little 73 orange one. So we're gonna have a pair of these sitting in our showroom here for a little bit. Holy crap, man! A little 289
great.
It's actually pretty fast. Speedometer works good. That was 40 mile an hour right there. We're hoping the brakes work as well. And they do. Manual brakes. Probably drum when they stop perfectly straight. And here's our pedal, dog. Can you get that? Nice pedal all the way to the top. I was really impressed by the way this thing runs and drives.
Yeah, it ran great. Very smooth.
And that windshield looks new as well. I mean, it's crystal
And it
clear.
looks like
all the glass looks crystal clear.
This back window looks like it was replaced too with new seals.
Again, they really did a nice job on this. The last thing. Oh,
You're starting. Starting.
That was my bad, guys.
Yep.
Forgot the old 3 on the tree.
It's
Politics.
been a minute since you drove one.
Been a while. I mean, it really sits you back in your seat on that shift.
Yeah,
55 right there. Second, jumping up to third, 60, 65, 70, no hands on the wheel. Look at that.
Drives awfully nice.
I'm gonna roll my window up.
Especially for a vehicle that from the factory was designed to take off-road.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah,
check this out. So we're doing 55, 60 right now. No hands. Steering wheel's perfectly straight. It's a nice little unit.
Yes, it is. I like it. You can check this one out on our website, coyoteclassics.com. Along with all our other cars, we can help with shipping, help with financing, get it in your driveway. Just overall, very nicely done, Bronco.
Very nice. Let's check our synchros real quick, Dalton. So second gear synchro is great. No noise going in there at all. Same thing with first. Still rolling. First, we're going to accelerate again. I'm going to go through the gears a little different this time. Little second gear. Sure. And it feels so safe. Like I said, short wheelbase, little tiny Bronco. 70 mile an hour and you feel super safe.
Yeah, it runs awfully nice. Again, check this one out on the website. Link to our website will be in the comment section of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.